Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my June anti-haul video. I'm hoping this video goes up earlier than my usual schedule for anti-hauls. I always end up uploading them closer to the end of the month and then it kind of just doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to be proactive this month. I feel like I promised you guys in my May anti-haul that June was going to come sooner. So here we are. Fingers crossed that this gets up early. Anyways, I'm so excited because there's some good makeup roasting coming up, so if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm anti-hauling is something that, listen, if I had a spare $100+ to spend on liquid eyeshadows, I'd probably consider picking these up, but I don't, so they are getting anti-haul. This is the JD Glow Liquid Multi-Chrome Vivid Long Lasting Color liquid and liquid eyeshadows. They came out with 6 shades. Everybody is loving multi-chromes. I think my favorite ones are from Clionadh, but I also recently picked up the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette, and there's a beautiful multi-chrome in that palette. I also have the JD Glow Press Powder multi-chrome, so I really like my multi-chromes in powder form, so I really don't have any desire to pick up the liquid version, but I think these sold out like mega fast, so I'm super happy for JD Glow for having such a successful launch. But personally, I didn't want these and I'm not gonna buy them. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is this new primer from Glossier. So this is their Priming Moisture Balance Oil Control Hydrate and Minimize the Appearance of Pores Matte Finish with a Subtle Hint of Glow. So this is $25. It has apple fruit extract for hydration and it has a bunch of other good ingredients. Now, you guys know my love affair with Glossier started pretty recently. I tried their cloud paints, which I love. I also have their Future Dew right here, and then I did grab one gloss from them. That doesn't mean I'm gonna try their whole line right away. So even though this sounds like a fun product, you guys know I don't really love primer all the time. I have 2 primers in my collection right now. One I purchased and one was in PR. So I own the Tasha primer and then I was gifted the Good Molecules primer. So I need a primer right now, like I need a hole in my head. So easy pass for me, but I'm sure it's a stellar product from Glossier. The next thing I'm anti-hauling are these Cutie Bento Cream and Lip Cheek Duos from the brand Kaja. These are $18 a piece and they came out with Sweet Sangria and Juicy Watermelon. Now, I really like this idea, but from what I can tell from the people that have purchased these, they're like the same size as the Kaja Beauty eyeshadows, and I have the eyeshadow bento box and it's so teeny tiny. I would need like a special brush to probably even apply those products on my face. And I recently picked up all of the new Patrick Ta blushes that are also cream and powder. So I really don't need any more cream or powder blushes in my collection. These are an easy pass. They're $18 a piece. So if you're really dying to try a cream blush, maybe this will be a good price point for you. But personally, it's a pass for me. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is skincare from Huda Beauty. She launched the Clean Genie Cleansing Butter. This looks so beautiful. It has that beautiful green-blue packaging. It's very attractive. I mean, Huda Beauty knows how to package stuff and sell it. She makes it look really good. She also came out with the Silk Balm, which is a hydrating, plumping lip balm. Now, again, I don't need any lip products. I don't need a cleanser because I just bought the Green Clean from Pharmacy, which I love. So maybe down the line, I'd try the one from Huda Beauty. But so far, I really like the Green Clean from Pharmacy. So why try to fix something that's not broken? That's my opinion. And the next thing I'm anti-hauling is this collection from Kiko Milano. I know my friend Angie bought some of these products and I think I watched her video, but nothing really stood out to me. The packaging is really cute. The blushes have this beautiful like palm print embossed on them, so it's very attractive, but it's not anything I'm like dying to own right now. So they have a bronzer, they have some blushes, a highlighter, long-lasting lips, some face oil, body oil, whole bunch of stuff. Huge collection. I don't know if this is coming to the US, but again, it's a pass for me. The next thing that launched are these minis from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their Mini Dewy Set Hydrating Setting Spray. Let me tell you guys a little story about Fix Plus and like how I felt scammed by MAC Cosmetics. So I love MAC Fix Plus, as you can see here. And then when they launched the small Fix Plus little packages, they launched it with a scent, and they said it was going to be limited edition, and now it's a permanent part of their collection. So when I bought the original mini sizes, I thought I was never going to be able to purchase them again, and I bought many versions of them because they kept coming out as limited edition, and now they're permanent. So I'm like, you know what, this is horseshit, because that's what every brand does. They say it's limited and then they launch it as a permanent product, and honestly, even if it's not going to stick around, I'm not falling for that again. I would rather risk never being able to use that product again, because I think it's such a scam. It's such a good way to get you to buy the same thing just in a smaller size and still spend money, which I think is super duper annoying. So the next thing I'm anti-hauling is this NYX eyeshadow palette. This is the new Ultimate Utopia palette for $35. It has 40 shades, mattes, and metallics. And I really like this color story. This is probably the first one that's really appealed to me in the pans. When I slide over to the swatches and I see the swatch photo, I'm thoroughly unimpressed. The other weird thing about this launch is there's a mini Utopia palette. So I did pick that one up and I plan on filming a video with it. So we'll see how it goes, because this color story really caught my eye. So I'm glad that they've made a smaller palette, and I'll be testing that out soon. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is these lippies. These are the Slip Shine Sheer Shiny lipsticks from Fenty Beauty. Now, I love the idea of these. They're like a lightweight creamy lipstick. They're hydrating. There's 10 shades for $22. Love all of that about it. But the thing is, I have the e.l.f. satin lippies. I bought 2 shades and I love the 2 shades I have. So I figured, why spend $22 when I could get the e.l.f. ones for like $6? So even though I really wanted these, and I have definitely put them in my cart, taken them out of my cart, put them in my cart, taken them out of my cart, I decided I was going to pass on them because I already have something very much like that. Okay, the next thing I'm anti-hauling is a hair product. This is the Briogeo new hair product. This is a mask. So it is the Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Hair Mask. And I actually saw Kathleen Lights talk about this in her June favorites video, and Kathleen Lights could sell ice to Eskimos. She just has such a chill vibe about her. You don't even realize she's really selling to you unless you're really paying attention. And so I'm like, wow, she's like really convincing, because she's so casual about the things she says, but she also really makes you want things. So buyer beware, watcher beware, because she will get you. This is a $36 mask. She said it's very hydrating, so if you have very dry, brittle hair, I think this might be right up your alley. I personally don't have a problem with hair that is lacking moisture, so it's not something I want, but green is my favorite color. So the little makeup goblin, the hair mask goblin in me is like, ooh, it's so pretty, but I'm not going to get it. It's not going to happen. Okay, so the next thing I'm anti-hauling, this was such an easy anti-haul for me, are these new Matte Revolution lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury. She did like a wedding collection where she came out with 3 pinky shades. And there's Wedding Bells, Mrs. Kisses, and First Dance. $53 for a lipstick and lip pencil, or you could get the lipstick, lip pencil, mascara, and blush for $122. I just personally don't understand the hype with high-end lipsticks. Like, I have a few Pat McGrath ones, but even the Pat McGrath ones you can get on sale now. And with brands like ColourPop and Maybelline really giving you so much variety of shades at drugstore prices, I can't imagine people buying Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. And honestly, I don't personally feel like Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are very tan girl friendly, so I have no reason to want them. Another thing I'm anti-hauling is the Bum Bum Sol de Janeiro Sand Body Scrub. This is an exfoliator, obviously. Now, I love the smell of the Bum Bum cream, But again, I have a big tub and I'm so stingy to use it because of how expensive it is, which means I never end up using it, which is so dumb. I need to just take it out and use it. I don't know. I just don't want to get hooked on their products. I have their body spray. I don't really use it very often. But I love the lotion and scrubs. Like I bought their body scrub that they had in like a bottle form and I never ended up using it. I ended up actually tossing it because I never used it. And I don't really self-tan, so I don't really scrub my body very often. And I have a loofah in the shower. So I feel like any exfoliating I need, I'm doing with my loofah. So body scrubs are just one of those products I never ever purchase. You know how YouTubers make videos of like things I'm never buying again, and it's like body scrubs is definitely one of those things I'm never buying again. And if I really want a body scrub, I'll buy the Tree Hut one because those ones smell amazing. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is this Fix Plus Vibes collection by MAC. So they say it's like a tribute to freedom, individuality, and self-fulfillment, blah 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 blah. Basically it's a way to market really mini size Fix Pluses. And again, same story as the Anastasia. It's like, if you really want Fix Plus, just buy the regular Fix Plus. You don't need this special packaging. You don't need to pay extra to have colorful bottles of Fix Plus. Like, it's so silly, but the packaging totally gets you. I totally understand. But if you want some free advice, just get the regular size. You don't need a mini unless you're traveling like every 5th day. Okay, the next thing I'm anti-hauling is the new Naked Ultraviolet palette. So this one, I'm not gonna lie, it really caught my eye. I saw that it came out on Cult Beauty and I was like, should I get it for review? And then I was like humming and hawing and I was like, you know what? I haven't really liked a Naked palette in a hot second. So I decided not to do that to myself, and I watched a ton of reviews that my friends did, and it was very easy for me to see that it was not something I needed in my life, so anti-hauling that. Okay, this one is hilarious. So the new Wayne Goss brushes, these are the artist brushes, and there's 3 brushes, wooden handles, $175. Insane. Large brush is for face powders, medium is for highlighter and nose contour, and the small one is for eyeshadow blending. Now these look beautiful. I understand that they're made for a specific kind of person, like people that like to collect eyeshadow brushes. I like to collect eyeshadow palettes. Like, I don't want people to judge me. And if you have $175 to spend on 3 eyeshadow brushes, like, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying it's not my life, so I can't afford it. But holy crap, that is expensive. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is the Makeup Revolution and Makeup by Tammy collection. This is the Tropical Twilight collection. I don't really buy a lot of Makeup Revolution stuff, but Colorful Camille here on YouTube, I'll try and remember to link her channel. I've been watching her for a while and I really wanted to mention her in my beauty community video, but I kind of failed and didn't. So check out her channel because she does a lot of great reviews, colorful eyeshadow looks, and she is of a deeper skin tone than me. So I think her channel is great. I definitely think she deserves more subscribers than she has. So let's try and get her to 10K in 2020. I think that will be awesome because she's so hardworking. Anyway, I think she did a video with this palette. I didn't watch it because I wasn't really interested in the palette, but highly recommend the channel. And sorry, Makeup Revolution, but it's an easy pass for me. Okay, so the next anti-haul item is from Lawless Beauty. This is their new primer. It's called Set the Stage Hydrating Primer Serum. And how much is this? It doesn't say, oh, it does say it's $48 and it's silicone-free, lightweight hydration, soothing benefits, a whole bunch of good stuff. The thing with Lawless is none of their stuff really appeals to me. I know Samantha March loves the brand and she's always raving about them, but I swear their price point and like, I don't know, everything about them is just not my vibes. And then I never really hear anyone other than Samantha talking about them. So I'm always kind of like, you're probably not as good as you seem to be. I don't know, that's the vibe I get. No shade to Samantha. We're like completely different skin tones, so something that works on her may not necessarily work on me, but they just don't look or feel tan girl friendly. They look like something that wouldn't be pigmented enough for what I'm looking for. Same with their blushes. They came out with these Make Me Blush Talc-Free Velvet Blushes, $29, and the shades are just so basic. I don't know, they're just kind of so meh to me, so easy pass on that for me. Here's something I am anti-hauling. I really wanted to try this palette, but I'm trying to tell myself, like, Karen, you can't buy everything, you can't review everything, so you need to chill out. So this collection I did end up passing on. This is the Retro Paradise 18-piece eyeshadow palette and collection from e.l.f. Cosmetics. So they came out with a palette. There was some lip gloss, there was some primer, glow oils, liquid glitter eyeshadows, glow up body oil. It was a lot of stuff that they came out with very close to launching the e.l.f. J Kissa palette. So I was actually kind of surprised that they came out with yet another palette so close to that. I really like the idea of this palette, but I know it's something that I'll buy and I'll never use again after I review it. So I decided that maybe I should focus on getting my J Kissa video up and not buy another e.l.f. palette, and I ended up passing on it. So the next thing I'm anti-hauling is the new Charlotte Tilbury, the Magic Cream Light Supercharged Lightweight Moisturizer with SPF 20 and Urban Pollution Defense Complex. $100 for 50 ml. It's a light texture for a mattified, smoother looking finish formulated to provide triple protection from visible and invisible pollution, UVA, UVB, and blue light. Perfect, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's a $100 face cream. I think not. I really like my First Aid Beauty face cream that I'm using currently, and it's not $100, so I'm going to stick to that. Okay, the next thing I'm anti-hauling is the P. Louise New Dishing the Dirt collection. This includes the Oh So Browtiful, which is a brow gel and a brow pencil. Then they also have the Sandwich Sage palettes, the Crisp Finish Cosmetics paints, and a bunch of other stuff. I remember when they sneak peeked this collection, we were all like hella confused. So now we get to see more of it. I love my P. Louise eyeshadow base. I will forever purchase that when I run out of it. But everything else from this brand is very strange. So easy pass for me. Next thing I'm anti-hauling is the Milk Makeup Kush Lip Balm Pride Edition. What? Like, I swear. Did you guys see this whole thing that came out about some like executive at Milk Makeup treating their employees like shit? I would like to know if anybody else saw all those screenshots that were going around Instagram the other day. Anyway, not really a brand I really buy a lot from at all. I like their stick blushes. They look really beautiful, especially when my friend Paulina uses them. But other than that, there's nothing from Milk I really want. Morphe Brushes did another collab, this time with Coca-Cola. And unpopular opinion, I don't think this palette is that horrible. I know there's a lot of Coke drinkers, including myself. I love Coca-Cola. I don't actually drink, so I drink Coke. Like, that's the only thing I really drink. I'll drink like a margarita or a tequila shot every once in a while, but I'm not like a connoisseur of alcohol. So I don't know. I think this looks like Coke. I really do, because when I saw it and I saw people were complaining about it, I looked at a Coke can and I was like, honestly, it really captures the essence of Coke. In my humble opinion, that doesn't mean I'm going to buy this palette, but I know my friend Nethmi, she's on YouTube. She's a Sri Lankan YouTuber. She lives in Australia now, but she did buy the eyeshadow palette, so she might have a look with it. I'll have to find it and link it in case you guys are curious. It's an easy pass for me. But you know what? To each their freaking own, man. Okay, the next thing I want to anti-haul is the Natasha Denona Bronze Collection Face Palette. So this is the new Face Glow Palette for bronze cheeks, alluring bronzers, creamy tans, iridescent champagnes, keeping your skin bronze, blushed, and highlighted. So I bought her original 4-pan face palette and I didn't really like it, so I ended up returning it. And then during the Sephora sale, her bigger face palettes went on sale, and I had originally bought both of them and I didn't like them. And then the sale got me. I was like, oh, for that price, like, let me try them again. Maybe I didn't know what I was doing. And I bought the lighter shade. No, I bought the darker shade, Daria, I think. No, I bought Citrine. I don't know. It was the one with the yellow highlighter. And I was like, let me try this again. And I hated it. I don't like her face palettes. I don't know what it is. I like some of her blush singles, but other than that, I don't love her face products. I love her eyeshadow palettes. So her face palettes are such an easy pass for me because I ended up sending the face palette back. So I'm sorry, but I'm not going to keep it if I don't like it. I don't care if I bought it on sale. So easy pass for me. So the next thing I'm anti-hauling is nail polish. I'm anti-hauling the Kathleen Lights Lacquer Summer Collection. This is something I really, really want, but I'm trying to get back on my low buy. I talked about it in my haul video, which should be up. If it's not up, it's coming up, my June haul video. I really, really, really don't need to buy these shades. I feel like I have very similar shades in my collection from Kale Polish. So even though I'd love to own that green shade, it's so beautiful. Trust me, it was in and out of my cart so many times. I decided to stay strong and pass on it. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is the KKW, the new collection. This is the Classic 2 collection. So funny because so many of us, when we saw the launch, we were like, isn't this a palette she already has? And then we're like, oh wait, it's not. So it's not a palette she already has. But honestly, I'm kind of on a break from KKW this year, and it hasn't been too hard, to be honest. Their Artist and Muse palette, I was so disappointed that I decided to hold off on purchasing her products. I do think the lip collection is gorgeous. I love that she did a lipstick and a matching gloss and lip liner. I think that's really, really beautiful. And I've had really good luck with her lip formulas, but honestly, I'm okay with passing on it for now. Okay, so the next thing I'm anti-hauling is Kylie's new collection with Kendall. This is the final sister, right? Because she's collabed with all of her other sisters except Kendall. And she did a bunch of stuff. There's eyeshadows, there's blush bronzer and highlighter sticks. There's a compact with like a blotting powder, and I think, was it Angie that said this? It was either Angie or Amy that said this, and I laughed so hard. Angie's like, whichever one said it, it was so funny. They're like, let's be real, have you ever seen Kendall Jenner wear green eyeshadow? And I just bust out laughing when I heard that because I was like, so freaking true. Like, such a scam. I know these shades seem so appealing to so many of you. Don't get me wrong. Even I did a double take when I saw that eyeshadow palette. But the thing is, I've been there with Kylie's palettes and they're very gently pigmented. That green is probably going to show up like a goopy brown on your eyelid. And you're going to be so sad that you spent the money. So I don't know. Some things I can say no to without even blinking. But some things, it really like pains me. This is not one of those things. I can very easily anti-haul a whole eyeshadow collection from Kylie, to be very honest with you guys. Okay, this one is also another easy one. This is the LC Cosmetics Special Edition eyeshadow palette. And you like look at this and you're like, was somebody on drugs when they made this palette? Like, who's gonna spend $49 on that palette? It's like a giant pink eyeshadow, a giant orange. Granted, those two shades you could probably use as blush. Who's gonna use that purple? Because their whole thing is that they're multi-use. So you can use their eyeshadows as eyeshadow, you can use them as blush, like mix and match and all that bullshit. But holy crap, these are so hideous. Oh my goodness. And I tried LC Cosmetics on my channel a long time ago. I'll see if I can dig that video up and link it for you guys, because I will never try LC again. I think it was one of those brands that all the influencers were raving about, like Desi Perkins. I remember going on and on about their foundation. And of course, me being the Desi stan that I am, I totally wanted to try it out because my favorite YouTuber was telling me how good it was. And I definitely regret purchasing the products, so I will never buy them. Okay, Kylie Cosmetics announced the bronzer stick collection. This is coming out in baby pink packaging, and it includes different shades. There are also blush sticks and highlighter sticks. Did somebody say ColourPop? Easy pass, easy pass. Okay, this was one I kind of wish I had picked up, but I didn't. This is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Underground. I think this was like a Pride Month celebration, if I'm not wrong, and it's just so cool to look at. I think they only launched 1,000 of these, and I don't know, it's really, really cool. I'm okay with not owning it because I don't think it's something I would actually wear ever, but I think it's really cool that they did something like it. The next thing I'm anti-hauling, this is so easy. This is a new collab with Morphe and Maddie Ziegler. So apparently she's like a dancer or something, but it was so funny. Let me just pull up for you guys the Morphe website, because I was reading about this collab on Morphe's website and I literally LOL'd because the description about her palette, I'm like, this sounds like a crock of shit. Like, okay, so let me read you about this collection. It says, meet Maddie Ziegler, dancer, actress, author, and social media phenomenon. This multi-talented babe has made headlines for her starring role in Sia's music videos. But we love her most for her mad makeup obsession and low-key artistry technique. What? I'm gonna put that in my bio. Low-key artistry technique. Is that what you call somebody that doesn't know what to do with makeup? Because that's what it sounds like to me. A low-key artistry technique. I'm like, low-key, like you go through her pictures, she has some looks with like some color. So you can tell she's definitely experimented somewhat with colorful makeup, but it's like the Kylie collection. It's like, what? You're an Instagram model. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm not salty that somebody like this got a collab. I'm just saying don't spend your hard-earned money falling for this shit unless you really like the palette. I just thought it was hilarious. I was like, low-key artistry technique. Interesting. Okay, so the palette is $25, lip and cheek kits for $18, and then a Dew Balm face gloss stick for $12. Easy pass, but oh my god, I was like literally dying over that low-key artistry technique comment. So next thing, KVD Vegan Beauty launched an invisible, it's light as air liquid formula, goes on clear, so it's universal and designed to give all eyeshadow true to pan color payoff. So it's a new eyeshadow primer from KVD Vegan Beauty, and it's $22. I still have a ton of primer from P. Louise left, and I have the Gerard Cosmetics primer as well, so this is an easy pass for me. But I did see my friend Millie on YouTube bought it, so I will be keeping an eye out for Millie's review on that particular product. Okay, so you know how when brands do like sneak peeks and you're like, what the actual fuck? And you're like waiting and you're waiting and you're like, I don't have time for this. That's what Nabla did with their summer collection. I was like, Nabla, if you don't tell me what you're coming out with in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. Anyway, they finally showed us what we were going to get. They launched a glitter eyeshadow palette. They also did some glosses. And then they gave us some bronzers and 2 new blush shades. I am a fan of their blush formula, so it would be fun for them to do different shades other than pinks. I think they've done a lot of like pinks. I think Angie had mentioned too, like we'd all love to see some peaches. The bronzers look pretty nice, but they didn't come to Ulta yet, so I'm really not that excited. Also, I have a ton of bronzers, so I don't see myself picking them up. And then they also came out with this glitter eyeshadow quad, so it's cute, but I don't know, I felt like it was definitely kind of lackluster in my opinion, so it's an easy pass for me. Next thing I'm anti-hauling is this new Infinity palette by Linda Hallberry. This is 8 shades and a mix of shimmery and matte, a soft smoky palette. You can use it on your eyes, eyebrows, cheeks, and body. So it's beautiful. I like the colors, but honestly the swatches are really terrible. I have the Infinity Deep palette. Angie actually gifted that to me because she knew I really wanted to try it. And it's fine. I'm glad I have it, but it doesn't make me want a second one, is what I'm trying to say. So Miss Charlotte Tilbury launched a lightweight, hydrating, handbag size, airbrush flawless setting spray for $20. And I know my friend Britt Clark picked this up, and she seems to like it okay. I have a ton of setting sprays that I need to finish up, and one of my low buy rules of 2020 was to not buy any more setting sprays, so I am going to admire it from a distance and acknowledge its existence and pass. So the next thing I'm anti-hauling is the Dominique Cosmetics and JD Wadey collab. They came out with an ultra hydrating fine mist and complexion primer. The fine mist is $32 and the primer is $28. I feel like I've already anti-hauled enough setting sprays and primers in this video that you guys already know what my reasons for not purchasing are, so ditto. The next thing I'm anti-hauling is the Besame X I Love Lucy collab. This is so cute. So one of my dogs, her name is Lucy, and I was like, wow, maybe I should get something just so I have something with the name Lucy. But honestly, even that can't convince me to buy anything. I think if I bought anything, it would be the compact. But this collection, this is like one of those collections, like, did it need to exist? Like, Angie always says, who asked for this? I'm just wondering, like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, who was like, you know what people need? It's 4 brown shades and a weird pastel pink. Like, the person that can do like an eyeshadow look with this palette and make it look good deserves like a Nobel Prize for like saucery, because holy shit, it's a $35 eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, poor Lucy's like turning in her grave. I'm sure it's her colors, but still, it's so boring. Okay, this was another easy pass for me. These are the YSL clutches, the Couture Color Clutches by YSL. They're 10 shades with mattes and shimmers, and they're $110 a palette. So I did see, hey, it's Jacqueline here on YouTube. She had done a video with it, and then she collabed with somebody, so they each did one of the palettes, and honestly, they just did not catch my attention. I don't hate YSL as a beauty brand, but it just looks boring, so easy pass for me. Okay, the next thing I'm passing on is another setting spray. This is the Hydrating Mist by Huda Beauty, the Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. It has a milky spray infused with coconut oil, coconut milk, and coconut water that instantly hydrates while it primes, sets, and refreshes your skin for a super glowy and dewy finish. So this sounds like you could use it before you put your makeup on to kind of hydrate your face, and then maybe to kind of freshen your face up, which I'm feeling a little tired there. So I just used my MAC Fix Plus, and I like her other spray that she came out with, the one that feels like hairspray. So I would pick this up if I was buying setting sprays at the moment, but since I'm not, it's an easy pass for me. Okay, so the last thing in my June anti-haul are these new face palettes from Morphe. There are 5 palettes, feature a matte, brighter, matte contour, 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, and 2 highlighter formulas for $24. So they came out with a fair, a medium, tan, rich, and deep. I love that they did 5 different skin tones. I think that's amazing. I wish more brands would do something like that. I'm not gonna knock Morphe because there's so many people that have such easy access to their makeup, not just in the US, you know, all over the world. I see my friend that lives in Australia going to the Morphe store every couple of weeks, and I love that. Like, good for her, because makeup is so hard to access. And even for me, if I want to try an indie brand in store, the closest place I can go to see brands like Beauty Bakery, Lunar Beauty, P. Louise, like I can find all of those at my Morphe store, and the closest one to me is 4 hours away. So whenever I'm in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, I do like to stop at the Morphe store and check out those brands. So I think for that reason, they do a good job, because they're bringing all these like indie brands and kind of making them more local. And I do think these are nice palettes for the price point, especially to have that variety of skin tones. I can see even makeup artists picking this up for their kits. So I think it's a nice launch. I definitely contemplated buying the tan shade, and then I decided I didn't need to do that. So I ended up passing on it and I'm okay with it. So that is everything for my June anti-haul video. Let me know some of the products you decided to skip on in the month of June, and I will see you in my July anti-haul soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will go ahead and link my anti-haul playlist for you guys to enjoy. Catch you guys later.